Hey, we have Towers of Arkhanos to unbox right now. This is a game we just got in. This is going to be delivered out like starting on Monday for the US backers. I'm getting pallets put together and everything, so this is all going out very, very soon. And so I'm going to unbox this to just kind of show everybody what's going on. This is the deluxe edition. This has a sleeve and I think some extra gems in it, I think. And that's about it. That's really the only difference. I mean, if you ordered the deluxe edition on the Kickstarter, you'd get all of this and this, which I'm going to show off. But the deluxe edition box itself is not that different from like the what they called the Apprentice edition. So we got the sleeve. Let's get this open. The art is super cool. We've got this little player aid, I assume. We've got the rule book, advertisement for something coming up. Who knows? Let's put that aside because you're going to want to see that when you see it. Oh, a list of the stretch goals. Oh, okay. So Arkhanos' powers, the mercenary meeples, the new floor tiles. So this has all the stretch goal stuff in it. Written down. Here are the towers, regular chipboard, good quality, good art. We got dice. Look at how pretty these dice are. We got gems. Extra gems. I want to say there's like, gosh, how many are in here? There's like 60, 70 gems in there. Bunch of meeples that are screen printed. Check these out. Might have to get like a close-up of these guys. But one of them, out of each grip of colored meeples, is printed with a little dude on it. He's cool. You got these other shaped meeples that are all printed on. There's like a little beholder guy. I wonder if I can even show that off very well. A knight. There's like a wraith or something. This dude looks like a cleric and a... Boy, I have no idea what these do, to be honest. I haven't gotten a chance to play this yet. We've got Arkhanos himself, this very detailed miniature. I have to like come around and really show this off. The little like design in the edging of his robe. Isn't that amazing? Got cards, little cards, normal size cards, gem values. Oh, okay, gems are prestige points. Okay, so they're your victory points. And it shows you kind of their distribution. What else we got? More baggies to help with all of that. You've got a purple velvet bag, drawstring bag that's holds all your stuff. And your mana pool. Oh, wait, the mana pool. So I guess there's like a central mana pool. And then there's the 4 player boards. They all have different names. They look like they all do the same thing, but I know that this game is not asymmetrical. I'm pretty sure it isn't. So that's the core of the deluxe edition. So let's start putting some of it away so that I have room for other things. They're not like the dice from Sagrada. I thought they would be, actually. When I saw this on the Kickstarter, I thought they'd be more like the tinier edge-rounded dice, and they're not. They're actually really, large, which is good actually, because you're kind of. It's not a dex game, but you are building a physical tower, like a Jenga tower. So you're trying to. Oh boy, that's me making a mess. So you do have to have like good quality dice if that's going to be a large component of the table presence of your game. Oh goodness gracious, the best part of a game is the smell of a brand new game. Oh, so good. Alright, 5th player expansion. This is going to come with any deluxe version of the game. I think a lot of backers get this. It's not included in the box, but I think the box has more than enough room in it to add this into the box so you can get rid of the thing that I'm opening up here. Yeah, very clearly. There's your purple dudes, some extra dice because you're going to be playing with extra tiles. And actually some of these coins are already like have fallen out. So the box in here it's bigger than it needs to be. So you've got this big old box. You got this. These coins had already fallen out of their seat. None of them are ripped though, so like everything looks just fine. It just looks like they punched it all the way through, and then they put it in the, you know, in the box. So like nothing is actually damaged by any means. But like when I set it in the box and then I put these in and this in, and like there's just so much room to move about. So that might end up being pretty common for most of these, which this is just for a 5th player, really. It just adds more meeples, a new board, and some more tower elements that kind of play onto extra players and stuff like that, so that's pretty simple. Now we got the Dark Tower expansion. This includes solo mode. So I'm not exactly sure what solo mode is going to do because I don't really fully know how the game works myself. I haven't had a chance to play it, like I said. But let's open her up. Ooh, we got our rule book. Wow. We got a big old little playmat kind of thing, double-sided. We have more coins, 20s this time, and new towers. I think these are actually the bad guys' towers. So you've got this playmat that's got little tentacles and what looks like a cauldron, actually. Yeah, it's the Hag's Cauldron. It's just a top-down view of it. This is your opponent. What is she? Is she a witch or a hag? Or just a bad guy? The Witch. Her name is Witch. And she summons goblins, I guess, or she builds a goblin's tower, but these are her towers. And so she's trying to build them. There's more dice, another velvet bag. Ooh, very nice. Another tower, some more little cards. I don't know what these do, but they're little cards with Arkhanos on the side of them. So he's pretty cool looking. The green meeples, which are all screen printed. Oh, you got to see these. All of them are screen printed because they're little goblins. These are super cute. And then some more red meeples. 4 red meeples. I assume that's for single player. You will play as the red character if you play single player so that you get these extra meeples to help build. Because meeples and dice build the towers up. So that's what you need.
You're good to go.
So one thing is kind of interesting about both the Dark Tower expansion and the regular core game is that the plastic insert is actually the same here. This plastic insert is exactly the same. And so it looks like you would probably want to keep these separate from each other. You wouldn't want to put the expansion in with the core box because the expansion is so different from the base game. It's just a totally different thing. So you would probably still want to keep them separate. However, the insert, the box size, and everything is exactly the same. So if something does happen to your box, you actually have a replacement, which is kind of cool. And now for what everybody loves to get in their game, a neoprene mat that has all of the detail. Let's see which way is this going to go. Like this. Look at how pretty that is. Really cool looking edges. Very, very good coloring and very prominent lines, so nothing looks like it's washed out or anything. You've got areas for the players to actually like utilize on the map, because honestly these 4 circles are going to be where you're building towers, and so it's going to start looking like this. See if I can get some towers built just to kind of show it off, because I saw on the Kickstarter how the towers are going to get built, or how they're supposed to look when they're somewhat built. Let's see here. So you'll have like a base. You'll have some dice, some meeples. Let's put a meeple there and a dice here and a dice there, and then we build our tower. Dice, dice, meeple, tower. Pretty cool, right? On the mat, it looks really great on the mat. And actually everything fits really well too. Like nothing feels like it's gonna fall over or anything. Even with a meeple being the third peg of you know, what is essentially a table. Everything's right on. Nothing wants to fall over, or nothing that I don't like immediately, you know, put a ton of pressure on, but even knocking the table doesn't really mess it up, which is really nice actually. So yeah, that's our unboxing of Towers of Arkhanos. Arkhanos or Arkhanos? I asked the developer and he didn't get back to me before I started doing this, so it's either Arkhanos or Arkhanos or Arkhanos. I don't know how you put the emphasis on the O. I'm probably putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.